So what I'm showing you right now is the Bemer unit, the main piece of equipment. And I've turned it on and it takes a minute to warm up, but I want to show you what's on the screen. First of all, right here, A1 and A2 correspond to the plugs on the side of the unit. So let's take a look at that. So right there, A1 and A2. We name these A1, the top, A2, the bottom. That's where you're going to plug in your mat and other apparatus. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the mat at A1. So I'm going to do that now. Notice that it's magnetic and it's going to go right in. So do you see I have it at the top, A1. So while you're looking at this, you're going to notice 4 buttons, and what we're going to do is only worry today about the intensity button. So right now I'm going to program just the mat, the main big mat. We've plugged it in. We're going to do intensity here. So if you reference the piece of paper, the handout that I sent to you, you're going to understand a little bit more about the protocol, so I'm not going to go over that right now. But say you're starting on week 1, so you've just started, it's morning time, and you're going to start at level 1 or 2. Today I'm going to put you on 2. So take a look at this screen. We've plugged in We've plugged in intensity mode, right? We just did that. We determined that we were going to do level 2. You can see that I've plugged in the mat. There's the icon for the mat, and it's at the A1 plug. A piece of information you also need to know is, see that sign right there? It says plus. If you look right next to the intensity, the level 2, here's that plus sign again. For the morning, we want to keep that plus sign on. So notice I can toggle it off. I can toggle it back on. This is sort of a turbo charge for the mat. You only want to use this in the morning because if you use it in the afternoon, it's a little bit more intense. You may have a hard time sleeping. So in the morning, we use plus. In the afternoon or evening, take the plus sign off. So we've decided that this is morning. We're going to go ahead and start the mat. So take a look, just press start. Now notice what happens with the icon. It's now flashing. So that tells you that you started your mat sequence. Okay, so next I want to plug in the mat, or I'm sorry, the pad, the small cuff. That's going to have to go in the bottom plug, right? Because we only have that available. So I'm going to push A2. It's going to take us back to the home screen. Actually, it's not. We're going to go, take the back button until you get to the home screen. Okay, I actually had light plugged in for you, but I want to get to the cuff. So get back to the home screen by pushing back. Is that clear? Now you push A2, so we're plugging now the cuff in, and I've got that cord right on the side here. And again, it's magnetic. There you go. So the cuff is now plugged in. We're going to, again, only for today, we're worrying about intensity. Okay, so we're going to push the intensity for your cuff. I'm going to have you do, generally for now, intensity 10, and the reason why is that tends to penetrate towards the bone if we're worried about sensitivity or injuries. Let's go ahead and do that now, and then I can explain later, and in fact you can read it in the handout that I've sent in the email, why you might change the level 10. But again, today you're doing level 10. Notice what we have up here. So we're checking. You're on intensity mode. Level 10. We'll leave the plus sign up for now. You're on A2, which is where I just plugged you in, and you see that you're on the mat. We're going to start that now. So what you have running are both the cuff here, right, around the neck. That's blinking. And you also have the mat at intensity 2. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop for this right now, and I will take you to the light mode on your next video.